Can we start?
No, we're still waiting for Derek. Where is he?
Knowing him, he's probably gotten his dick stuck in a wine bottle again.
What do you mean again?
You've heard of the string theory, right?
Yes, but what does that have to do with Derek getting this Fowlis stuck
Okay,
in a
well,
wheel?
well, Derek believes in the whole theory.
What's that?
Derek has this weird philosophy that if something has a hole, then it's meant to be fucked. A theory that he has proven wrong countless times. I mean, he's gotten his dick stuck in a vacuum cleaner, a washing machine, a door.
Oh my god, that's borderline something.
Right, at least you weren't there for the doorknob incident, or should I say incidents. It was so bad that he was banned from campus whenever they had to change the locks in college.
Yeah, like that. I'm having trouble visualizing that, and I think I'm okay with that. Just read the ad, please.
This episode of Still Single is brought to you by the Fisticuffs. Are you a sad little virgin? Are you tired of being an amateur butt slut? Wishing your hole was gaping? Have no fear because the fisticuffs are here. It's the ultimate sex machine that is designed to loosen you up. Now, I know what you're probably asking. How does it work? Well, the answer is simple. Simply take our machine and one of its 5 fist attachments and watch it do its magic on your hole. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. But Summer, I'm as tight as 2 black men who grew up together in a bad neighborhood. How is this ever going to work on me? And to that I say, that's a fucking weird, slightly racist thing to say, but okay. Our machine is designed to destroy any hole. Originally, it was designed as a jackhammer, but was deemed too dangerous. If that doesn't loosen you up, then one of the 5 different fist attachments sure will. Starting from Donald Trump's sized hand, it'll go all the way up to definitely going to the ER size. We're confident that you'll find the perfect fit to wreck your little hole. Fisticuff. Time to start trading blows with your butthole.
What the actual hell?
Oh my god, what now, drama queen?
This is not the ad I approved. Not that it ever is, but this one's particularly troubling. And that has to be the most vile, disturbing, disgusting, not to mention dangerous thing I have ever had to witness. I'm pulling the ad.
No, you can't do that. We need the money, and I can't return the free one they gave me.
Dare I ask why?
Because I used it on my latest Tinder hookup. He's in the hospital right now for a prolapsed asshole, but we both agreed it was worth it. We want to use it again.
Yeah, we are not saying this on air.
We just did.
Just start the show.
Come on now. Here we go. I'm still what? I'm still single. I don't know what to do. I'm still single. I have no reason nor a clue why. I'm still single. Why must I wait? I'm still single. Someone find me a date. Someone please find me a date.
Welcome back to Still Single. I'm the girl who always finishes first. Summer.
And I'm Derek, who is late, but I have a valid excuse for it.
Okay, which is?
My fish went into labor.
Excuse me?
Are you talking about Ronaldo, your male beta fish who might also didn't he die?
Yes, those are the ones where the males get pregnant, right? Right?
No, dumbass, he's not a seahorse. Oh, wait, no, he didn't die. Didn't he disappear after you went to jail?
No. He ran away.
Derek, fish can't run away.
Okay, fine, he swam away.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, my poor baby left me while I was locked up in the clinker. When I came home to an empty tank, I was devastated. In fact, I was so emotional this morning that I couldn't get out of bed. I cried my poor little eyes out for my baby fish singing, "Where are you and all this? Why can't I find you?"
Oh, okay. All right. That's enough.
Yeah,
God.
last thing we need is to be hit with another copyright strike, and that Christmas movie is bringing up bad memories for me. Are you gonna tell us the truth?
Fine, but Summer, you'll have to promise me you won't judge.
Derek, I only judge stupid people. So of course I'm going to judge you.
Summer,
What? It's true. I can't help it.
I know, but could you have been nice about it, or at least faked it a little bit?
What are we? A married couple on the verge of divorce? I don't fake anything unless money is involved. And even then, maybe just for OnlyFans.
So, Derek, why were you late?
I was late because I was having a steamy sexting conversation.
Really, Derek, that's your valid excuse.
Who with?
Lucy?
Lucy?
Who's that?
She was the bitch who ghosted Derek, stole a bunch of dog beds, and then tried to sue us after Derek killed one of her cats.
Poor Chairman Meow. Never saw it coming.
Okay, that's a lot to process here. I'm still stuck on the dog beds, and yeah, we're not unpacking all of that.
Yeah, I mean, just her cat names alone. Why the fuck are you sexting her?
I don't know. We matched on Tinder and started talking. Next thing I know, I was sending her a dick pic.
Oh my god, is this what dating is now?
Yes.
Mandy, I've gotten so many dick pics that I'm actually considering opening up a gallery and calling it Dick Pics Are Us.
I'm never breaking up with Randy.
Anyway, here's the issue. I'm not into her anymore.
Okay, but weren't you just sexting her?
Just because you sext someone doesn't mean you're into them, Mandy. It means you're into their genitalia.
I feel like you kind of have to be into more than just that. Otherwise, you're kind of leading them on.
Jesus, you're vanilla.
Let me break this down for you, Mandy. This is the modern dating world. While you're over there living in your 1950s housewife fantasy, me and Derek are living in the future, where courting doesn't exist and fucking is the new dating.
You see, back in your day, all you guys cared about was who had the biggest heart, or who had the strongest forearms, or who was willing to start a family with you. But here, in the future, all we want is a fat dick, a fat ass, and a fat bank account.
That is concerning, to say the least. Also, we're way off topic here. Derek, that is not a valid excuse to be late. Now, I'm usually laid back about these things, but
Oh, please. The only time you're laid back is when you're in the bedroom getting ready to do the missionary position.
but you've been coming in later and later each day.
I blame Lucy.
It's not her fault you have terrible time management skills.
But it's her fault that she sends me terrible nudes when I'm getting ready for work.
What do you mean by terrible nudes?
She is terrible at sexting. This girl thought it would be a fun idea to send me a picture of 2 slices of bread on top of her vagina and ask me to come over to eat her roast beef sandwich.
Oh my god, what is
And you do
wrong
not want to
with
know what she did with the pickles.
Ew. I mean, that's how you get a yeast infection. But for the record, for those of you wondering, that's known as a snatch sandwich.
Ugh, whatever it was. Total boner killer.
And yet you're still sexting her.
But I'm only doing it out of pity.
Why?
Because I feel bad. I used to be so into her, and here she is throwing herself at me. What am I supposed to do? Say no?
A respectable person would, yes.
Mandy, this is Derek we're talking about. He is as respectable as a frat boy who's in jail after doing body shots off of a dead sex worker he just murdered.
Ugh, don't listen to her, Mandy. She's just mad that I refer to her vagina as a landfill because she allows so much trash to fuck her.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay, relax, guys. Let's just focus on the task at hand.
Right. Anyway, it's gotten so bad that I had to fake an orgasm this morning to end our session.
Wait, you faked an orgasm?
Yeah, how do men do that?
Oh, it's really easy. I just got some lotion, mixed it with some spit, and rubbed it all over my body. Sent a pic, and bam, she believed it.
For the record, if you're a woman who's trying to fake one, you just mix aloe vera gel with some spit.
Or nobody tries to fake anything. Derek, you could have just said you had to go to work. You didn't have to go through all this effort and deception. Summer, I won't even ask why you did that or how you know that.
OnlyFans.
Right. Derek, why do you always beat around the bush?
Because he doesn't know where the vagina is.
That's not what I meant. Why can't you just be upfront with people?
Derek has always been like that. In college, he slept with his science teacher, even after he passed the class to spare his feelings.
I didn't want him to feel like I was using him.
Derek, he made you wear the school nurse uniform, take his temperature rectally, and call his mother afterwards to see if she could pick him up from school. He was definitely using you more than you were using him. If anything, you got the raw end of the deal.
You're telling me? He only gave me a D after all that. And not the one that I like.
Where are we going with this? And could we please get there a little faster?
Well, my point is that this has become a huge problem for him. You know what? Yeah, I bet you're still talking to Liam, aren't you?
Oh, God. Why did you have to bring him up?
And who is Liam?
No one.
Liam is a guy he's been leading on for a couple of months now.
And how long is a couple?
1, 2, 10. 10 months.
10 months! Derek, that's awful.
Hey, it's not my fault.
What do you mean it's not your fault?
Look, just hold your judgments until after I tell my side of the story.
Here we go.
So there I was, sitting in a pub in Ireland, minding my own business, when all of a sudden this beautiful bartender appears out of nowhere.
Okay, so couple of thoughts so far. One, you're just randomly sitting in a pub in Ireland for no reason. And two, how can a bartender appear out of nowhere if you're in a pub and it's kind of their job?
Mandy, do you want to hear my tale of woe or not?
Not really. In fact, I'd rather we just skip this conversation altogether and actually got into today's topic.
Which is...
Is it okay to have intercourse on the first date?
Oh my God! Mandy, what do you think we are? A middle-aged woman still trying to find Mr. Right?
Mandy, you of all people should know that I pre-screen guys' dicks before the first date, specifically for that reason. If their dick doesn't look like it's going to send me to the ER, I don't even bother wasting my time.
Ugh, I usually just do the grip test.
What is that?
While you're on the date and you get real close, you start gripping them to see what they're packing. If I feel anything that's smaller than a hammer, I run.
Okay, that's more than enough. Let's just go back to the story. Somehow I believe it would be less disgusting and also arrest-inducing.
Yay! Okay, so to give you some context, me and Summer were on our annual spring vacation, or as we like to call it, a fuckcation. It's when me and Summer go to a foreign country and try to fuck as many of the locals as we can.
Oh my god, okay, it's just getting worse.
Our theme for that trip was the search for fire crotch.
I'm sorry?
We had a competition on who could bang the most gingers.
And obviously I won, begrudgingly.
The score was 24-10, and it took place over a 5-day period. Summer was getting fucked more than an Olive Garden employee.
You're telling me my ass was rawer than chicken sashimi from the Amazon.
Okay, can we please spare the gory details and just get back to the facts of the story?
Alright. Anyway, his name was Liam. He was really cute and super funny. We hit it off, so I gave him my number.
On your last day there.
What? That's what you're supposed to do when you hit it off with someone.
Yeah, but the challenge ended at midnight. You gave him your number at 10 o'clock at night. Not to mention, you were living in different countries and leaving the next day.
He didn't seem to mind.
That's because he didn't know. You didn't tell him you were leaving until he asked you on a date for that night.
I told him I would come back.
Yeah, in 10 months or so, give or take.
Jesus, Derek.
Okay, alright, before you judge me, you should know that I made it up to him by agreeing to have a virtual date.
Okay, that's not bad. I can work with that. It's actually kind of sweet.
Right.
But
I called it off the last minute.
why?
Because Summer got us free tickets to the Stripper Olympics. Aunt Lacucci and Gizzarella were going head to head in the titty toss. How could I say no to that?
Mandy, it was insane. I've never seen so many titties flying in my life. I almost got knocked out by a set of triple Fs.
So let me get this straight. You blew off this perfectly nice Irish boy so you could watch half-naked women throw their chests around.
No. They were fully naked.
That poor boy. He's not missing much.
It's okay, because I rescheduled for the next day, and it worked out fine. We had a great date. In fact, it went so well that he asked me out on another one that night.
And you said yes, right?
Of course I said yes.
But Derek backed out at the last minute and gave him the lamest excuse I've ever heard.
Oh, come on, it wasn't that bad.
You overslept, and then you told him that you were too sore from working out to go on a virtual date.
What's wrong with that?
How are you too sore to talk to someone through your computer? It makes no sense. I once had a hookup tell me that he couldn't use condoms because he got a circumcision when he was 16, and he was 31. And that was still a way more believable excuse than yours.
Summer, please tell me you made him wear a condom.
I mean, that's not really your business, but no. I wouldn't let his dick anywhere near me. I just made him go down on me and then kicked him out. Look, I'm all for lying to get out of a date, as long as it's believable. Take the guy I'm talking to now, for example. I just told a guy 5 minutes ago that I was too sick to go out tonight.
Why would you lie to him? Also, you're not supposed to be on your phone.
Well, I was quick. It's fine. What do you expect me to say? I'm sorry, but I don't want to date you because you look like you smell. I can't say that. Sure, I can be a bitch sometimes, but I'm not a monster.
And what was I supposed to tell him? I'm sorry, but I was exhausted from a vigorous threesome I had last night with Aunt Lacucci and Gizzarella?
Yes. I mean, no. I don't know. It's all pretty confusing. What exactly was your end game here? You let this guy believe that you were into him, but suddenly blew him off every chance you got? If that was the case, why even leave him your number? Were you just looking for a pen pal or something?
No. Look, it's not that simple. I was into him, and on paper, we would be good together, but life just got in the way. After I got back, I had the Stripper Olympics, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for our mind-blowing threesomes, and me and Summer started Still Single, so I had a lot on my plate.
Which is fine, but you're still talking to him.
Oh, that's because it's all part of my 10-month plan.
10-month plan? For what?
See, he is such a nice guy, and I would feel terrible ghosting him, so I thought of a way to break it off in 10 months.
10 months is such a long time to put someone through that.
See, you would think that, but it's a lot more nuanced.
What do you mean?
See, my plan is to ghost him a little bit each time and come back with a lame excuse. I ghost him longer and longer until he gets frustrated with me and calls it off. It's that simple and 100% effective.
So let me get this straight. You'd rather emotionally torment someone for 10 months than just tell them you're not interested in them right away and get it over with.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's just cruel.
Thank you, Summer. I'm glad one of you has some decency here.
I'd like to think my way of doing it is much more humane.
Okay, well then how do you do it?
Well, I put them down like a flea-ridden dog. So, first you ask them out on a date. When they agree and ask for more details, you ghost them for about 7 or 8 days. Then you message them back with a lame excuse like, "Oh my god, I thought I responded to you." Or, "I thought you ghosted me." Then you go out on a date and have a really good time. You have such a good time that they ask you out on another date. When they do that, immediately ghost them for about 6 days. After that, you just respond with a "let's just be friends" line, and by then their spirits will be so crushed that they won't have the energy to respond to you.
Okay, I take it back. Both of you are monsters. How do you sleep at night?
Naked with my balls in my hand?
That's not what I meant.
Sometimes a butt plug if I'm training my asshole, but also naked. Look, Mandy, the modern dating world is vicious. It's a fucker be fucked world, and I refuse to be anyone's bitch unless I consent to that.
Okay, well, This episode's been incredibly troubling on more than one level, and if we weren't doing this live, I would say just scrap the whole thing. But since we can't, how about we just go back to what we started in this conversation? Derek, you need to stop coming in late.
I make no promises.
Derek?
What? Look, if you can help me with my Lucy problem, then it'll fix my tardiness problem.
How about you ask her, what are we? From my experience, people always run away at the sight of that question.
Or you can do what I've been telling you to do this entire episode.
Oh my fucking god. Fine. Okay, but when I break her heart, it'll be on you. Okay, where's my phone? Alright, let's text this. Okay, this is what I wrote, guys. Hey, I think it would be best if we stop sexting each other. I am no longer attracted to you, and honestly, you're a terrible sexting partner. I would say let's be friends, but I hate your personality more than your sexting skills. Thanks for the memories, Derek. And send.
No, don't send that yet. You could
Too
try
late.
to be a little nicer.
You told me to be honest, so that's what I did. Now all we have to do is wait. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking... That bitch blocked me! I can't believe it! What type of person just blocks someone out of nowhere?
Yeah, nowhere. Well, good for her.
Mandy, whose side are you on?
Karma's. And can we just end the show now? This whole episode has given me a headache, and I think it's been a very bad influence for a lot of people.
Okay. This episode of Still Single is brought to you by the Fisticuff. We're here to bust you wide open, and for a limited time only, we'll cover the cost of your medical bills after the first use of the machine. Take fisting to the extreme. By the time we're done with you, you'll be as loose as two black men drunk on Hennessy.
What an odd thing to say.
I know, this ad has a weird racist thing going on with it. I'm kind of uncomfortable.
I've really got to get Mr. LaRue to start that HR department.